You're standing in front of a mirror, staring at your reflection. What do you see? Do you see the incredible, unique individual that you are? Or do you see all the ways you don't measure up to others? Today, I want to share a story that will change the way you look at yourself forever. Meet Sarah, a young woman who spent years trapped in the comparison game. She was always looking at others, wishing she had their looks, their success, their seemingly perfect lives. Sound familiar? We've all been there. One day, Sarah stumbled upon an old photo album in her attic. As she flipped through the pages, she saw pictures of her grandmother as a young woman. Sarah was struck by how much she resembled her grandmother, but there was something else that caught her eye. In one photo, her grandmother stood proudly next to a beautiful painting. Sarah had never known her grandmother was an artist. Intrigued, she called her mother to ask about it. "Oh yes," her mother said. "Your grandmother was incredibly talented," but she gave it up because she thought she wasn't as good as the famous artists of her time. This revelation hit Sarah like a ton of bricks. She realized that by constantly comparing herself to others, she was doing exactly what her grandmother had done, robbing herself of the joy of pursuing her passions. That's when Sarah made a decision. She vowed to stop comparing herself to others and start embracing who she truly was. And you know what? It wasn't easy. Old habits die hard, and the temptation to measure herself against others was always there. But Sarah persevered. She started small, focusing on one thing she liked about herself each day. Some days it was her kind heart. Other days it was her creativity. Slowly but surely, she began to see herself in a new light. As Sarah's self-acceptance grew, something magical happened. She started pursuing her own dreams without fear of not measuring up. She took up painting, just like her grandmother. And guess what? She wasn't the best painter in the world, but that didn't matter. She was doing it for herself, for the joy it brought her. Now, let me ask you this. How much of your life have you spent wishing you were someone else? How many opportunities have you missed because you were too busy comparing yourself to others? The truth is, comparison is the thief of joy. It robs us of our uniqueness, our potential, and our happiness. But here's the good news. You have the power to break free from this cycle. Think about it. There has never been, and will never be, another person exactly like you. You are a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, with your own set of talents, experiences, and perspectives. Why would you want to be a copy of someone else when you can be the original you? Remember, the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. Instead of wishing for someone else's life, start nurturing your own. Water your own grass, cultivate your own talents. Embrace your own journey. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Like Sarah, you might find yourself slipping back into old habits. But every time you catch yourself comparing, I want you to pause and ask yourself, what is one thing I appreciate about myself right now? It could be your resilience, your sense of humor, your ability to make others feel comfortable. Whatever it is, acknowledge it. Celebrate, Italiano. Because that's what makes you, you. And here's another powerful exercise. Next time you find yourself envying someone else's success, try to be genuinely happy for them. Their success doesn't diminish your worth. In fact, it proves that success is possible, and that should inspire you. Remember, you're not in competition with anyone else. The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Focus on your own growth, your own progress, and watch how your life transforms. Imagine waking up every day, looking in the mirror, and truly loving the person you see. Imagine pursuing your dreams without the fear of not being good enough. Imagine the freedom of not being weighed down by constant comparisons. That's the life that's waiting for you when you choose to accept yourself fully. It's a life of authenticity, of joy, of true fulfillment. And it starts with a simple decision. The decision to embrace who you are, flaws and all. So, I challenge you, today, take a moment right now to write down 3 things you love about yourself. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but push through that discomfort. This is the first step towards a life free from the chains of comparison. Remember Sarah's story? Remember how her grandmother's unfulfilled potential sparked a change in her. Do you let your own potential go to waste because you're way too busy wishing you were someone else? You are enough. You are worthy. You are unique, and the world needs exactly who you are, not a version of you trying to be someone else. From this moment on, make a pact with yourself. Promise that you'll stop comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. Promise that you'll start appreciating your own journey, your own growth, your own victories, no matter how small they might seem. Because here's the truth. The moment you stop comparing yourself to others is the moment you start living your best life. It's the moment you free yourself to pursue your dreams without fear. It's the moment you start radiating confidence and attracting amazing opportunities. So, are you ready? Are you ready to break free from the comparison trap? Are you ready to embrace your unique self and live the life you were meant to live? Remember, you are a masterpiece in progress. Every experience, every struggle, every triumph has shaped you into who you are today. And who you are is pretty amazing. So the next time you find yourself in front of that mirror, look yourself in the eye and say, I accept who I am. I am enough. Because you are. You always have been. And you always will be. Now go out there and show the world the incredible, unique individual that you are. Your story is waiting to be written, and only you can write it. Make it a story of self-acceptance, of courage, of embracing your true self. After all, there's only one you, and that's your superpower.